how y'all doing? Okay, so today I'm coming at you with an updated review on this super vintage bag. Actually, it's not super vintage, but this vintage bag, the Flanerie 45. The last time I did a video on this bag was several years ago, and the quality was probably... And so anyway, y'all already know that as I get these bags again, I try to do updated reviews on a better quality phone and whatnot, or camera, whatever. Anyway, so I believe that this bag does come in two other sizes, the Flanerie 50 and the 55. I'm pretty sure. You can double check that just to be sure, but if memory serves me right, that is the other two sizes that you can get in this bag. This bag is going to be similar to a Keepall 45, here, I have a Cobus Alto. Well, I mean, obviously they're different shapes, but I mean, you can see they're both, I mean, the Cobus Alto obviously is quite a bit taller, or, well, okay, fine, not quite a bit taller, but it is taller. And then, you know, of course, the depth is going to be a little bit more too. But anyway, the measurements on the Flanerie 45 are 18 inches wide. Okay, this is what I wrote down before, so I am going to double check them. But what I have written down from before was 18 inches wide, 13 inches tall, so it is a nice height, and then about 5 inches deep, okay? And then it does have a 13-inch handle drop, which is super generous. I love it. It'll pass the elbow test. You can wear it, even if you have a puffy coat on or a wool coat or whatever. You don't have any trouble getting it over your shoulder, or just, you know, it's just perfect. Obviously, you can access it from your shoulder. I mean, it's just nice. It's just a great roomy bag. I like how it actually sits lower. So, you know, because the handle drop is so generous, it actually rests lower. So I feel like it's kind of easier to get into just because it's lower and you can kind of see everything that's in it. Plus, it's not so tall that you can't, oh, excuse me, I have all these wispies. It's not so tall that you can't reach the bottom, which is kind of a big deal. You know how sometimes if bags are too tall, you can't actually reach what's in the bottom without like pushing it up. And anyway, you just look like a hot mess over there trying to like get into your bag. So anyway, okay, so here's a couple things I wanted to mention about this bag. It actually did come in two different models. I think the original model, which I believe this one is the original model, did not have any vachetta trim on the bottom, okay, or piping. There's another model that has the vachetta piping. And you guys know that whenever I can get a bag that has the least amount of vachetta, like, I'm kind of all over that. So this one I prefer over the one with the leather piping. So you can see, like, the other one has all this piece that goes all around like this. On the other one, on the other ones that are available is the vachetta piping. And so this one doesn't have that. It's just all monogram canvas, which again, I love. You still do have the vachetta accent on the bottom, and then of course on either side, okay, kind of like a Keepall. And then you have your tabs on either side here. There's your heat stamp, and then it does have the LV zipper pull on it. And then the inside is nice and generous. I wish it did have a bigger pocket though, like a, you know, kind of like the, well wait, does this one have one? The Alto? Yeah, like the Alto has a bigger zip pocket. I mean, it's not a tiny pocket. It definitely is pretty roomy. But I was going to show you, I have an iPhone XR, and this is my case. It's just a spec, like a candy shell, so it's not super bonky. I do have my pop socket on the other side, so you can see that it fits in there with no problem. One bonus on this bag is that it does have a zipper closure, so if you're concerned about security, you don't have to worry about that with this bag. I was just going to see if that pocket would fit a full-size wallet, and it will. Okay, you kind of have to do a little bit of a wonky to get it in there, but it will fit. See, it's kind of lopsided. Well, here, let me just make sure that I don't. You know what? It's the shape. Okay, the shape of the pocket. Here, let me get this out. The shape of the pocket is rounded. See, a little bit rounded, has rounded edges. So I guess that's why it kind of goes in there a little wonky. Plus, just the fact that if it was just a teeny bit bigger, it would be a little bit easier to get it in. It's not hard. I'm just saying, like, here, I'll put this tag under here. It's just, you have to kind of do that. And it still does. It doesn't go in there completely flush down. It's just kind of like that. Of course, you can stand it up, but then I don't think you can, yeah, but then you wouldn't clear the zipper, okay? But again, it does have a primary zipper closure on the top, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. And then it does just have the uncoated, I mean, not uncoated. It just has that brown canvas that's in like the Speedy bags and the Keepall bags. One thing is that it just has one closure, one zipper on the top. It's not a dual zipper. So that's another thing I really like. I like dual zipper bags, and this one just has the one. And it's just a regular size, like, zipper rail. It's not a chunky one, an oversized one like the Keepalls. And I was just going to also mention, oh yeah, and it doesn't lock. So there's no, like the zipper pull doesn't have, well, again, because it's not dual, you can't clasp them together, lock them together, and then you can't bring it over here. If this was my bag, what I would do is probably, I have like a leather hole puncher. You know how you have the, from Tandy Leather, you can have that hole puncher and it comes in different sizes. You can spin it around and decide. And I would just punch a hole in this and put a lock on it because I just like, I like what I like, okay? And I'm not necessarily a fan of charms, but I mean, I am on some bags, probably not on this bag just because the bag already, you know, demands attention just because of its size. But I would add my padlock right here and I'd put it right here. You could just put it right there if you want. But anyway, I was going to show you, okay, so I already showed you the Alto. This is the Alto, just in comparison to the Alto. Alto is the biggest of the Cabas series. You've got the Cabas Piano, Cabas Mezzo, and then the Alto. And it's going to be similar, somewhat similar in size. I'd probably say the Flanerie 50 is going to be more of a comparable size. Again, this is going to be more of your beachy tote. This just has a unique shape. It's just, you know, the Alto has kind of squared off, has a squared off base, and it's more of an actual square shape. Whereas this is a little bit more of a rectangle shape, and it has like rounded corners, okay? Like just all of the edges, which I think preserves the corners of the bag if it doesn't have those squared off edges. But I did want to show you you know what? I think actually, let me just see. I know I have a 45. I think this is a 45. Yeah, this is. Okay, so I was just going to push this out and just kind of see, kind of give you an idea, like, right? Is this the 45? You know what? This might be a 50. No, it's 45. So it's going to be really similar in length to a 45. Now, I do have a video that compares the carry-all, the keep-all 45, crap, and one more bag. And they were all very similar. They're all very, oh, the Speedy 40. So it's the Speedy 40, the keep-all 45, and the carry-all. And they're all very similar, somewhat in size. Again, 45 just means 45 centimeters. So you can always just pull up the conversion from centimeters to inches. I should have that memorized by now, but I don't. But it's like 16 something, or no, the 45 is more like, what? Well, yeah, it's like 18. It's like 18, close to 18 inches. So anyway, but yeah, it does have the flat handles, just like the Cabas Mezzo series. And then also, you know, there's a lot of other bags that have these flat handles, which are nice. They sit nicely on your shoulder. And again, if big bags is your jam, then this is going to be great for, you know, an everyday bag for you. I was just going to throw the stuff that I use or that I carry on a daily basis, just kind of give you an idea. Like, you could use an organizer in here. You might want to, just because I know with my stuff in here, everything is just kind of loosey-goosey, which I don't mind. Sometimes I'm in a loosey-goosey stage. Probably just overall in my life right now, loosey-goosey. Okay, so I have my accessory pochette, which is a must-have. Okay, must-have. And then I have recently changed over to this Eldridge wallet. It's a Vernis, and I love zippy wallets. I love the, I don't really care for the original zippy wallet model because I just don't care for that model. But the other one I do, the one that you see like on the website right now, I like that model. And I also like zippy organizers because they zip around and I like them. And I was using the zippy organizer for a long time, but it's big. Well, I have it. It is big. And I don't really, I mean, this is just a comparison. So here's the organizer, okay, which is only a ½ inch, I think, wider and taller than the actual zippy wallet. And then you have the Eldridge. So the Eldridge is not a compact wallet. See, it's quite a bit bigger than the Eldridge. The Eldridge is not considered a compact wallet. It has a compact shape, but it still does pack a punch, packs all the stuff I need. So see, I am like a receipt weirdo, okay? So you open it up and, you know, it still organizes everything for you. It holds everything that I need. And so anyway, but I just like to conserve some space and also weight in my bag, okay? I am in this weird stage. I'm middle-aged, and the heavier bags, I just can't do them anymore. You know, I was looking at this one all-leather Prada bag, and it was so cute, and I wanted to keep it. But y'all, by the time I got my stuff in there, which is not a lot, it was so friggin' heavy. It was like carrying a, you know, like a CrossFit kettlebell. And I was like, okay, Mom, I can't do this. So anyway, what I like about this one, believe it or not, it actually is not heavy. Whenever it's empty, it is not heavy, okay? I guess that's subjective because some people, you know, like smaller bags, and so they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's a lot of canvas. It is a lot of canvas, but it's not super thick. It's not lined, you know, it's not a lined bag. And so, well, I mean, I guess you have this, but you don't have like a thick lining. So the bag just empty is not heavy. And so then when you add all my stuff, so I have those 2 items, it's still not really that heavy. Okay, and then I have this little pouch that I got out of a Randoni sling. I like it. It also saves space because it's an envelope style. It doesn't have any depth to it. And it doesn't, you know, it's not super bonky. Well, let's see. Now, the only, you know, again, the only thing is it has this one pocket. So that means I have to use this pocket over here for all the stuff that I use a lot, which is going to be my burnt bees. And it also does not have a D-ring in it because, see, in my other bags, when I have a D-ring, I just put my hand sanitizer, which I was already carrying pre-COVID. I just attached that to my D-ring. But now, I mean, I know I can attach it on something in here. I don't like to hang it on the outside of my bag. That's just me. You do you. I don't care for that look, but again, you do you. I have my upcycled pin case, which I love. I just do that. What else? Now, my etui lunettes for my readers, I don't really want that to be loosey-goosey because I don't want my readers to be crushed, although they're not super expensive. I can go buy more. But anyway, I just put that here in this pocket. And then, what else do I have in here? Oh, my AirPods. And I can just throw those in here. I don't really care if those are, you know. And then I have, oh, my etui cigarette, must have. If you don't have one, you need one. You can contact me because I always get them. And so, anyway, they're a must have. And I have a video on my channel. Well, you're on my channel. I have another video that shows every single thing that'll fit in it. All the options. Okay, anyway, that's all I have. And so look, everything is just thrown in here, loosey-goosey. But what I like about it is if you still have small kids, this is a great daily bag / diaper bag because you could get you a truce bag and put all of your like little diapers and wipes in there and then just pull that out, you know, when you need to. If your kids are like, Mom, will you hold my zip hoodie? You can be like, yeah, no problem. And you can just throw that in here. You know, water bottle, sure, just throw that in here. And so really it's a catch-all. So you can use it as a daily bag if it's, you know, I mean, some people just can't do this kind of bag daily. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. Now, in my other video, I think I did say that I didn't care for it. Okay, and it's funny because I'm telling you, if there's a bag that you're just like, no, 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 and then you wait about 2 or 3 years and you revisit it, you'll be surprised at how you're like, and you give it a second thought. And that's what I've done to this bag. Like, originally I was like, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. I will tell you that even though it does have the 2 flat straps and they do fit nicely on your shoulder, I have resolved that no matter what the straps are, one of them is going to do this. That just, I guess it's just my frame. I don't know. I have kind of rounded shoulders. I don't know. If you have more, you know, muscly shoulders or just your bone structure is such that you have more of a square, you know, squared off right here, you may not have that problem. But it doesn't matter what, I mean, 5 years later that I've been in luxury resale and I have had so many bags on my shoulders and I'm telling you, they all do, unless you cross them like this, wait, sorry, unless you do that, oops, sorry, if I do that, see, I crisscross them, I have a little bit more time before one of them falls down. And this keeps them on my shoulder better. But if I'm not doing that, if I just have them side by side, inevitably this one of them is going to go down. It just happens. I don't know, you know, whatever. But anyway, you know, daily bag, commuter bag, weekender bag, like whatever, this would fit your needs. Again, I prefer the model that doesn't have the piping on it just because it's just one less thing you got to worry about. But, you know, some people just absolutely love the vachetta and they love the piping. You know, I guess I would say that maybe with the piping, it might dress it up more. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But anyway, I just wanted to do another quick review on this bag because again, my other video is, gosh, several years old. And so, yeah. Also, before I go, I want to please ask you to subscribe to my channel so that way you can be notified every time I post a new video. And also, if you will go back to the description of this video, you will see several links, including those to my own personal groups on Facebook. I do live sales several times a week. I would love for you to be a part of that. I also have a texting group where you can join if you'd like to be notified by text when I'm going live. Of course, you can unsubscribe at any time. But anyway, be a part of my live sales and join my VIP texting group and turn on your notifications for my channel by subscribing and all that good stuff. So anyway, I hope it was helpful and I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Okay, bye!